You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about Bill Belichick and the Patriots in this video. As you guys know, yesterday, Cam Newton was released by the Patriots. Bill Belichick made the call, and he decided to go with Matt Jones as the starting QB for the Patriots. Now, my prediction was that Matt Jones is going to start by week 4. However, Bill Belichick decided to release Cam Newton and move forward with Matt Jones right now. Now, one thing about the Patriots, the Patriot way over there is to get rid of players before they get old, before they get washed up. So a player for the Patriots can be in their prime and they'll be let go. And when you think of the Patriots, that has been the mantra of Bill Belichick. And to some people, you know, they believe that it actually cost the Patriots even more Super Bowls than what they already had. Now, they already have a record 6 Super Bowls under Tom Brady as the quarterback here. And this past season, Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay and took the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl. Now, Belichick, before Tom Brady left, he wanted to get rid of Tom Brady at least 2 or 3 years before Tom Brady left. And Tom Brady wasn't having any of that. He wanted to be the QB. And of course, you know, him and Bob Kraft are really close. And Tom Brady was the quarterback, okay? Now, one season without Tom Brady, the Patriots dropped to 7-9. And I believe if they had Tom Brady, that would have never happened. It wouldn't have. But the Patriots on offense were absolutely pathetic. Tom Brady's last season there, no skill position players whatsoever. And actually last year too, they were pretty awful also. So Bill Belichick gets Cam Newton. And I remember the media saying, oh, the Patriots, man, they're going to be the team to beat. And they were not. Cam Newton was absolutely pathetic in New England last season. And now, guys, now that Cam Newton's been released, a former Patriots player now has come out and slammed Bill Belichick. And I'm talking about Pro Bowler Asante Samuel, who actually played, I believe, 5 seasons with the Patriots, won 2 Super Bowls there. But he has come out and roasted Bill Belichick. So let's go ahead. Let's dive into this, guys. Ex-Patriot Asante Samuel calls Bill Belichick just another coach after Cam Newton release. Now, the reason why he's actually saying this is not because of Cam himself. He's saying that Bill Belichick is just another guy without Tom Brady. He's saying that Tom Brady made Bill Belichick. And you know what? He makes a very good case for that, because if you look at Belichick's resume as a head coach without Brady, it's not impressive. Actually, he's under 500, to tell you the truth. Now, I know he went to the Browns. He actually won a playoff game. And that's pretty much it. But with Tom Brady, he won 6 Super Bowls, okay? 6. So let's go ahead and dive into this article here. And it says plenty of folks have weighed in on the great Bill Belichick versus Tom Brady debate, as if there's only enough credit for one of them to bask in their 6 shared Super Bowl championships. But rarely have those opinions come from a member of the New England Patriots dynasty. Asante Samuel bucked the norm on Tuesday, chiming in with a blunt take on Belichick. The former Patriots cornerback is Team Tom. He clarified his stance on Twitter shortly after news broke of Cam Newton's release. A decision he concurred was cold-blooded. And this is what he said. He said, cold-blooded is an understatement. But without Brady, he is just another coach, in my opinion. And he was actually responding to Louis Riddick's tweet. Bill does what Bill does, right or wrong. The man is cold-blooded and will do what he thinks he has to do. And this is because of Bill Belichick's track record. Get rid of players before they're done. Now, in the case of Cam Newton here, Cam Newton was never a really good fit. His best days as a QB were behind him, if you ask me. But I remember when the Patriots signed Cam Newton, Everybody was saying, "Oh, Bill Belichick is going to make Cam Newton into this great quarterback. They're going to right the ship." That wasn't the case. Cam Newton, let's be honest, is no Tom Brady, not even close. Not even close. And I believe that MVP season that Cam won the MVP, that should have went to Tom Brady. They really should have. I don't believe that a QB with a 58% completion percentage should get consideration for an MVP. I mean, Tom Brady, all of his passing stats were way better than Cam Newton. The only difference was Cam had a lot of rushing touchdowns, okay? But it goes on. He says, Belichick isn't immune to criticism from ex-Patriots, of course, but it generally arrives from those whose tenure was short-lived and sans Super Bowl ring. Take journeyman defensive end Cassius Marsh, who was waived by the Pittsburgh Steelers on Tuesday. Marsh spent 9 games with the Patriots in 2017. He called the Patriot way extremely impressive on Tom Segura's podcast. He then declared that the Patriots treat players like crap under Belichick. Wow. Marsh's claim wasn't a revelation. He issued a similar statement in 2018, telling the San Francisco Chronicle in 2018 that the Patriots made me, for the first time in my life, think about not playing football because I hated it that much. Wow. Other ex-Patriots like Danny Amendola and Nate Soldier have described playing for New England as less than fun. At the same time, they buy into that. The team's rigid competitive structure sets the standard for winning in the NFL. And then there's Samuel, who played 5 seasons for the Patriots at the front end of their dynasty, winning 2 Super Bowl rings and earning All-Pro honors in 2007 before leaving for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's not here for the Patriot way, and he doesn't believe that it works without Brady. And this is what he actually said last year. He said, you can't just let top players go and expect to win. The only reason they got away with it is because of Tom Brady. I always said this, and I hate how they treat players. #Pitt6. So he has chosen a side. He is definitely Tom Brady over Bill Belichick. And the Patriots have always not had the best of talent, because when they get it, they usually let it go. I mean, it's absolutely amazing that they won that many Super Bowls with less than stellar talent for the most part, but it's really because they had that guy, number 12. They went 12-4 Brady's last season in New England. He had nothing to work with. He leaves, and guess what? They go 7-9. 7-9. They win 5 fewer games. And the offense was still like crap. And they had a former MVP that threw more interceptions than touchdowns. So I'm not surprised that Asante Samuel has come out and blasted Bill Belichick on this after releasing Cam Newton. Bill Belichick last year, let's be honest, man, he was really exposed because a lot of people were saying, oh, they're still going to make the playoffs. They're still going to win games. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case whatsoever. Bill Belichick, or any coach of that matter, they're going to need great players. And in today's NFL, you're going to need a great quarterback. I mean, Tom Brady went over to Tampa Bay, who hadn't been to the playoffs in 12 years. He made Bruce Arians look like a genius. Now, I don't think that Bruce Arians is in the class of Bill Belichick. I don't. I believe that Bill Belichick is a defensive genius. I really, really do. I mean, those great Giants teams, Bill Belichick was the defensive coordinator. But do I think that Bill Belichick has 6 Super Bowl rings without Tom Brady? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I believe that Tom Brady clearly deserves more credit for those Super Bowls than Bill Belichick. He does. Like I said, he just won a Super Bowl with Bruce Arians. And I'm not trying to disrespect Bruce Arians, but Bruce Arians, is he going to the Hall of Fame? I highly doubt it. I don't think so. Maybe if Brady wins him, two more Super Bowls, he probably will. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.